Well, see, you ought to get paid for doing that.
Huh?
You ought to get paid for working for the Royal Canadian Police.
I don't. And it's gotten to the point where they get a missing person, even when the police are involved, and they don't want the rebels there. They want to do it themselves, and they don't do very damn well.
That doesn't make sense. If there's a missing person, you want them to be found, you know?
Well, that's the way we think about it. But jealousy even amongst the RCMP, right?
I don't understand why
There's
so much ego everywhere.
Yeah, there you go. I was just going to say it's just rift with ego. Just rift with ego. There's a couple of ceremonies that should have been done a long time ago. Super sacred ceremony. But because of intertribal strife, 3 or 4 tribes claiming, no, they're in charge of doing this and that. And they're all claiming the same thing, so nothing's getting done.
No, it's just like divide and conquer, what Lucifer does.
Yep. But anyway, I want you to understand, if you can totally grasp that you are nothing, you're driving in a truck that is nothing
but a dream.
And it's total energy, self-produced energy. Our dream made this truck. God made the material in his dream to make the truck. God made the mind's free will to make a truck or to travel without the truck. You're just plain energy. And when you can comprehend that, good Lord, some of these people just, look at, there goes another one. Yeah, yeah. 3 cars behind and you think it's your turn.
Did you want anything? I'll buy us lunch.
No, I'm going to give me a hot dog and a big pop. And then we'll go up toward Yakima.
All right. How can they have a casino here? You guys have
A what?
A casino. You guys have different laws here?
Laws?
Laws. Like we can't have casinos in California.
Well, yes, we must. No, we got a casino.
All right, so
We got a number of casinos in the state.
So what were we just saying?
Well, if you can comprehend that everything is
A
energy,
dream.
then you can do anything.
But I just don't know, like I created all this scenery for myself,
Well,
or this is God created?
I look at it this way.
Okay, yeah, because
God presented us with a stage.
Okay.
Called earth and sky and stars and moon and grasses and whatnot. So we children can run around our big playground.
Okay. And so there are other people that really took the minerals up and made this energy, these houses.
Right.
So I don't have all this in my imagination that I'm creating it. It's just now part of the stage because they added on to the stage.
Well, now you've lived in it all your life, so you accept it as reality.
There's a flying horse.
Yep.
We can say we saw one now.
Yep. But anyway, you lived it all your life, and this is the way it is, and that's why it's hard to strip. I told you have to unlearn to relearn.
You telling me, last night I felt like my brain was inside out.
Good, wash it off right there. We just full of crap.
Well, it was a bizarre experience.
Yeah. It'll all work out. Honey, there's another thing you must learn.
Okay.
There is your time and God's time.
I just feel like he's just way behind on me. Like I'm just catching in on all this stuff.
Bull crap. You're right on time.
Yeah, but
His time.
His time, okay. I'm like, because you did this thing in 2002.
Why don't you just accept it and it'll move
Because I always feel like I'm doing something wrong, you know? Like I need to learn something
That's
different.
because your ego says, I want to learn. I want.
No, I don't want to do it wrong. I want to do whatever God wants. I want
Well,
to get it
then
right.
let him do it and shut up.
But I just feel like I keep getting in the way.
Well, yeah, but I'm trying to tell you how to
Okay.
just trust Papa. You are literally a tiny little baby just wearing a pair of diapers. If you can see yourself as that,
Just like my little guy.
yeah. And just go cuddle in Dad and say, Daddy, I know I got to grow up, but I want to grow up right.
I know I want to grow up right.
Yeah.
So
like
just
a
trust.
little kid throwing a tantrum.
But
You
trust.
slam your foot down.
But trust.
I want to grow up right now.
But I got to end that. Trust that he'll tell me directly if I'm doing something wrong because I just
He'll
keep
let you
thinking
know
on
through
it.
the Nagual.
Okay.
The Nagual gives you visions, dreams, and gut feelings.
Okay.
You know if you're going to be doing or are doing wrong. It's called guilt. You know it.
Well, people have false guilt that they make up about, oh, I didn't go to church on Sunday and blah, blah, blah. But that's made up guilt.
That's Lucifer's
Right.
guilt.
Right. This is like a conviction.
I mean, we're a totally different world out here in the land of spirit. Go, dude. It's fascinating to walk in two shoes, you know. Spirit and
But then, yeah, why are we born in a place where everyone's forgotten this ancient understanding, you know?
to bring it back. To reject it. To be an example. To be a light in the darkness.
Yeah. And even though they had all these abilities, I mean, still Cain killed Abel.
He killed him, he didn't murder him.
Oh, he didn't?
I mean, there was no name called murder. That was the first death. You understand?
No, what?
He took a life, his brother's life.
Yes.
But that was the first murder in history. There was no murder. He just took a life.
How do you take a life without murdering them?
Well, we call it murder. Then there was not even the name, let alone the thought. Taking a life was taking a life. Eliminating something. Like eliminating a deer to eat. And in his case, eliminating a brother that was irritating.
Well, do they look at it as murder after that? Like,
That's when things started to become murder. It was breaking no law. There was no law.
yeah, but wouldn't you think, like, I wouldn't want my life to be taken? Why should I think I can just take this guy's?
Don't think. They were still very innocent.
Even after the fall?
Yeah.
Now, I always wondered that too. Who did Cain and Abel have wives with their sisters?
Evidently. But they were so pure. You know, they were living 600, 800, over 1,000 years back then. They were so pure. that crossbreeding
didn't produce the same results as now.
Yeah, and there was no name called a crossbreed. But
What do you mean by pure? Like their actions were pure, or what?
well, no, their
Simple.
physical was so pure. When they intermarried within their own people, their own family, it was, you didn't raise crazy kids. They were physically so pure yet.
Yeah.
It took time to whittle it down to, now you don't dare marry a cousin or a sister or whatnot. Because your offspring will be really weird.
Yeah.
That's what happened with the results of being a troll or an ogre is the offspring of the original Atlanteans. Just interbreeding. They're insane, and yet they're still sane enough to have leaders.
The trolls and the ogres?
Yeah.
Is that how they made it? The Atlanteans died because the trolls were underground?
No, they weren't trolls.
Oh.
There was none.
Oh, the Atlanteans
They
went
went
underground.
underground when the elite knew what was going to happen and escaped on spaceships. They left thousands behind. Only the really elite got out of Dodge.
I don't understand. They can cram more people on the spaceships. Why don't they tell these people like us now that this stuff is going to happen? They just
You got the Christian fraction saying, it's all right, let it happen. We're going to go up. We're going to be ascended. No skin off of my nose. I'm going to be taken out of this shit. And, yeah. I'm sorry, they sure are.
I wonder what you could do. Like if I can have like special earplugs in my house, and if I have it plugged up, it'll go in your brain, in your heart.
It enters your whole body. This emotion. I gotta go. I gotta get out.
Oh my gosh. But if you're not like my friend Scott has a saying, like, knowledge is shock resistant. Like if you know that this is going to happen, hopefully it'll help you enough to know this is what's happening right now. I better stay. You know what I mean? Like now that we know that there's going to be a fake one.
Well, being aware of what the scriptures say.
Yeah.
A golden truth.
Right.
A golden thread. Being aware of that. And trusting that word over the vast majority is we're going to go up and be saved.
Right.
Well, that'll help you. But it's still not going to be easy.
It doesn't make sense that all these
Watch
people...
your husband step out with the 2 boys.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it could happen.
Well, it doesn't make sense that all these people are going to be gone and then still people will be starving and stuff, because won't there be so much to loot and so much left over? I guess it'll only last for a year or something.
Yeah. It's going to turn real nasty. Unbelievably nasty.
Well, I'm not looking forward to that, obviously.